Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a first impressions video. So I've already put my first two primers on. I always use three. I'm excessive, I know, but that's just what works for me. So I'm just going to put on the last primer. And today I'm just going to be using the Lorac Porefection Mattifying Face Primer. And I've been using this the past couple of days, so I kind of like get an idea of like how this works. And I dyed my hair yesterday. As you can tell, I'm like completely brown. Some may call it black, but it's not black. So my hands, I did not use gloves, so they are so like horrible. They were a lot worse yesterday. I've been scrubbing for like 2 days. It was 2 days ago. I've been scrubbing for 2 days, so alright, so I've primed my face. So the foundation that I'm going to be reviewing, first impressions, is the Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation, and this is the packaging. It's so beautiful. And I have not heard people talk about this at all. I looked up some reviews and there wasn't that many, so I thought I would do one. Especially since it says it's a full coverage, long wear, matte finish, waterproof, and oil free. I thought I, would try it out. And then I got the shade 6.0. And this is just what the packaging looks like. It is so beautiful. So I got the 6, it oxidized and it matches me perfectly. So if you are gonna get this foundation, make sure you swatch it before you buy it because it does change colors, it does oxidize. But alright, let's go ahead and get started. And I'm just gonna be doing half of my face with the brush and then the other with the sponge, like any other first impression video you've watched. And this is literally the most perfect packaging. I think this retails for like 40 bucks, by the way. So I'm just going to use the sponge on this side of my face and then the brush on this side. Okay, and this is one pump. When we were swatching them in the store, and I was like putting it on the back of my hand, the whole back of my hand was like covered, and we were like so surprised because it was super full coverage, and we were like really shocked about it. Like my whole hand was covered in foundation and it was like a little drop. So we'll see if that works the same on the face. So I'm just squirting out all the excess water from my sponge and I'm just gonna start patting it in. Alright, so as you can see, it definitely evened out my face. And my skin looks perfect. I really like the finish of this. It's pretty matte, even for using like a damp sponge. The coverage is amazing. I did use one pump, but it was a sponge, so I could have soaked it up a little bit, but we'll see when we use the brush. My skin looks really good. My pores are not emphasized. I don't see anything clinging on to any dry skin. If I had any, I don't see any of that. This coverage is awesome. I do see it oxidizing already, like changing color. It did show up a little light before, so we'll see once everything sets how that looks. So far I am loving this. My pores don't look big. It has a matte finish, I would say. Barely has any shine at all. And the coverage is full coverage for me, I would think. So we'll see how it covers up this side of the face, which has like a little bit more like scarring with the brush. So I just grab another pump and then start. And I'm using a Morphe E7 brush. Okay, Obviously, the brush has a lot more coverage. I am loving the brush. I usually use a brush anyway for my foundations. Wow, you can totally tell a difference. This side has a lot more coverage than this side. This is a lot more natural. Now that I'm looking at it side by side, I would think this is like a medium to full coverage, and then this one is like straight up full. So I love this foundation so far. Hopefully you can't really tell a difference like with coverage. So, oh my god, I am in love with this foundation right now. I'm loving the coverage and the color of this foundation. So this is just the full face done with just the foundation. I'm definitely going to powder and conceal just right under my eyes. I have oily skin, I have to powder. I would never go without using a primer or anything like that. So that is out of the question for any foundation, but it is totally matte. You can tell that I'm wearing foundation on this side a little bit more. On this side, it's totally like natural medium coverage, medium to full. But this side, you can tell I'm wearing foundation. This side, not so much. So if you want to use this foundation but you don't like cakey, not cakey, but like full coverage, I would use a sponge. But if you like full coverage, use a brush, definitely. So I'm just going to finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll come back at the starting point. It is currently 11:38 in the morning. And I will finish my makeup and come back to do my first check-in, and I'll try and check in during the day. I have work, so we'll see how that goes, and I'll see you guys at the end of the day. Alright, so I'm back. Oh my god, I just struggled to take pictures with a flash because I have a window right here. And it was like picking up the sunlight. It was super hard to do that. And my bronzer's not blended on my forehead. Alright, so I just set my face with the L'Oreal Powder Pro Matte in Nude Beige. This is probably a little light for me right now, although it matches my neck, but I am a little tan on my arms and stuff. So that might be a little too light, so I'm not sure if that affects the picture or not, which I'll insert at some point. I'm not really sure when. I bronzed my face with the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and for blush I used the St. Lucia Duo from e.l.f. I used this blush right here, which is beautiful, as well as the bronzer is nice, but I didn't use that today. My makeup for today, I'm just going to work and stuff, so we'll see how this lasts. I'm so excited to see how this lasts because I love the coverage. So far, I don't see any pores that aren't usually emphasized. Yeah, so far it's looking awesome. I love it. This is definitely probably going to be my winter shade if I get tanner, because I am going away on vacation, so I might get a little bit more tan, and it's just a standard size 1 fluid ounce, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And it is currently 12:05 in the afternoon, so I have to go to work, be there at 2 o'clock, so I'll check in right before I go to work and see how this is. Anyways, I'll see you guys right before I go to work. Alright guys, so I'm doing my first check-in. It's 1:30. I'm about to leave for work. Just checking in. It's really hot out. It's like in the 90s here in New York. Yeah, so as you can see, I am getting a little shiny. No highlight or anything. So we'll see how it lasts throughout the day. I'll definitely check in before I blot. At work, I'll try. Other than that, maybe next time I'll just use a different primer, because this primer I've only been using for like a couple of days, but we'll see how it works, and I'll definitely be trying it with a different primer as well. But yeah, my first check-in of the day. I'll check in if I blot, or if not, then I'll see you guys at the end of the day. Bye guys. Alright, hey guys, so I'm in the bathroom right now. Hopefully no one walks in, but I'm just gonna blot my face right now. I'll check back in at the end of the day. Alright guys, so this is the final check-in. It is 7:13 at night. I'm going for a run, so I'm obviously going to take my makeup off. But this is just what the foundation looks like now. I don't know if you guys can tell. I did blot today as well, as you saw before. So I am a little shiny. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I don't really know how I feel about this foundation. I am pretty oily. It does look kind of cakey though. And I do notice that it's like peeling, it's like separated. It's like peeled off like right there. And on this side. And it's starting to like break up a little bit on the nose. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have like hair dye on my fingers, so like it's hard to tell. But it's definitely not transfer resistant. Like I can see like a fingerprint when I do that. So I'm gonna have to try this foundation out with another primer because the one that I used, I was only using for like a couple days, so I'm not really sure if that is what affected it or not. But I'll definitely try it out with a different primer and I'll let you guys know how it works. I'll probably, yeah, I'm just like kind of shiny. I'll probably wait till I do that to finish up this first impressions. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this, you know, helped you decide if you should get the foundation or not. Yeah, I'm pretty shiny. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just gonna go wash off my face and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.